Hey, what's up gang? Filming in the garden today as it's a bit warmer. As always gang, please don't forget to like and subscribe, it really does help the channel. And now let's get into it. So it's a bit windy out here, but the sun's come out. Just thought I'd show you some of my lovely vehicle collection in the broad daylight. While it's sunny enough to sit outside. And we've even got some nice Art Deco petrol pumps in this corner, because real cars run on petrol or gasoline, of course, not this electricity nonsense that we're doing nowadays. So starting at this end, we've got the lovely James Bond DB5 with 007 himself at the wheel there. I think you can just see him through the window. The name's Bond, James Bond. And then we've got this lovely 1960s Mini Clubman with Sir Michael Caine at the wheel. You're only supposed to blow the blooming doors off. And if we push that one backwards, we've got a lovely 1960s Fiat Cinquecento there, complete with the Italian colours down the side. Looks a very nice car. And then, of course, not to be outdone, the French 2CV with its open top effect there, and a little Frenchman driving it. And then we've got the awesome Jaguar there, again from the 1960s, with a suitably louche driver at the wheel. And finally, just to keep everyone in order and make sure there's no speeding going on, we've got this lovely two-tone police car, a bit of a homage to the Harry Potter movies there, but it's basically what we used to call a panda car. So it's got this nice two-tone white and light blue livery on there. But of course it's not all about the 1960s models. We've gone back even further to the 1940s with some of these stunning retro vehicles. This particular one is a Buick Roadster, which I got from Rebrickable, and next to that is a Lego taxi cab, which was designed by the actual Lego company and was given as a gift with purchase arrangement. I've actually made some small changes to it and improved it in some small ways. This little Roadster was designed by Jerry Builds Bricks, and you can get the free instructions on YouTube for that one. And then this one I kind of copied from a Rebrickable model. I didn't actually buy the instructions, I just more or less copied it and changed it slightly. This is the sort of Mercedes type vehicle that the King and Queen of Legoland used to go about their engagements. And then we've got a couple of old-fashioned cars. There's a blue Jaguar car here, which is very nice, which I bought the instructions from Rebrickable, and that's a very nice design there. This red car, I believe, is a Rolls-Royce model from the 1930s, again from Rebrickable, and I bought the instructions for that. This 1930s Jaguar model is one of my favourites at the moment. This comes from an outfit called Bricative, and again I had to buy the instructions for that. It goes with their sort of East European townhouse and gate, city gate model. It's a very nice model there, very nicely designed, and as you can see it rolls along quite nicely. One of the criticisms with some of these models is that sometimes the bricks are so kind of close together and it's so finely engineered that sometimes the wheels struggle to turn around in the archways. This one in particular, the wheels don't turn around very well, so a bit of a 5 out of 10 for playability there, because the wheels don't roll very well. The other one with that problem is this one, which again is from the Rebrickable website. Because of the very finely engineered nature of this model, the wheels don't turn very easily on this one. They do turn, but not very freely. I finally got the red 3x2 tile for this one that I needed. It's actually a dark red tile to finish off the front seat there, and as you can see, when the seat's forward, there's a sort of jump seat on the back for passengers, but I've discovered that when I put a minifig in there, you have to push the seat back quite a bit in order for him to fit, but it looks very nice, that car. This one is a lovely sort of brown and black Citroen model. Again, I really like this one, and it rolls along quite nicely. The wheels are quite freely moving there. And finally, this little blue Roadster is basically the same as the red one, except I did a different frontage for this one with a sort of covered engine compartment and this sort of grey engine grille piece at the front just to round it off nicely. So all in all, I'm very pleased with all of my retro vehicles, and I'll put them back into Brixted now, which is getting rather overcrowded with cars. There's a bit of a traffic jam at Brixted these days. Now, just before we go, friends, I wanted to share with you some of my frustrations recently on Lego in general and Bricklink in particular. I recently had to buy the sort of 4x1 windscreen piece. It's basically a transparent 4x1 brick for this lovely Jaguar car. I'll just take the roof off and show you actually. I needed the one without any the sort of 3 tubes inside there. If you can see, it's just got an empty space there. Apparently these are very rare bricks. I had to send off to Denmark of all places to get hold of one of these. It was quite difficult and expensive, so that was a bit of a pain. I then discovered that I needed this, basically a door like this from Bricklink, just to finish off my Halloween graveyard scene. I wanted it to be the sort of doorway to one of the tombs. And again, this seems to be a very rare piece and quite expensive to get on Bricklink. I then needed a couple of these sort of round plates, but in bright pink colour, to finish off a seat that I'm making, which needs to look like a kind of pencil arrangement. This was for the sort of pencil eraser at the end of the pencil. Lego struggled to supply those, as does Bricklink, and they're quite expensive. Apparently such a simple piece appears to be very rare. And then finally this one, which is just a modified brick with the studs on each of the 4 sides. I needed one of those in tan. In fact, I needed about 8 of them to finish off a couple of buildings that I'm making. And again, Bricklink really struggles to supply these. If you buy them in bulk, you know, more than one of them, it gets quite expensive. And most suppliers have only got one, and they're charging over £1 each for them. So in the end, with all these frustrations building up, I decided to go to a non-Lego outlet called WeBrick. I think it's pronounced WeBrick, or it might be WebBrick. It's an American company that makes sort of compatible Lego, and I've basically put in a request for these items in sort of non-Lego bricks. So they should arrive hopefully in 2 or 3 weeks, so I'll unbox them and share them, the result with you when I get those. But for the time being, I'll say live long and prosper, and I'll see you all next time. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Cheers.